If you're like the average American, your retirement account probably consists of a mix of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and exchange traded funds or ETFs. But did you know that under certain conditions, you can actually use these funds to invest in real estate as well? In this video, I'll explain some of the different avenues for diversifying your retirement funds with real estate investment. Let's get started. Before I dive into what you can or can't use for your retirement funds, it's important that I make the distinction between the different types of retirement accounts. 401ks, individual retirement accounts, and IRAs are the most popular kind of retirement accounts. Let's talk about 401ks. They are a tax-efficient account that's set up with your employer, or if you own the company, you're setting up a 401k for yourself and your employees. You must roll over the funds into a self-directed account in order to be able to invest in real estate, with the exception of REITs that may be available through the 401k. Now, if you are the owner of the company and setting up a 401k, there are 401ks that allow for a segregated option to be able to invest in alternative assets. If you are working for a company in your 401k, a lot of times they'll have restrictions that prevent you from being able to move your 401k monies into an alternative segregated account. If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to use that money into real estate investment until after you left your employment. A lot of times in today's marketplace, people do make job changes more often than they did in the past. And so when you leave that employer, you can now roll over that money into a self-directed IRA versus leaving it at that 401k, or, worse yet, I've seen some people roll that money to their next 401k. You don't want to do that. All right, let's talk about IRAs. You have both a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA. In the Roth IRA, it provides you tax-free benefits on the backside. The traditional IRA gives you a tax deduction now and is tax deferred. However, the back end is taxed when coming out. Now, let me just make a comment here. Do you think taxes will be higher in the future or lower in the future? Most people would say they're probably going to be higher given the rate of spending our government's doing. So the Roth IRA has a great advantage because it's going to be tax-free on the back end. So now with that though, you have to move them into what's called a self-directed account. There are multiple custodians available. If you Google search self-directed IRA, we work with numerous ones, Advana, Quest, there's multiple others as well that we work with. But again, you can Google that self-directed IRA account. You'll see a list of custodians that come up, and you can move your IRA from a traditional brokerage firm or platform that you're on with a mutual fund and into that self-directed account. Once that's done, that has to be done by filling out the paperwork at the IRA custodian. They in turn transfer the money from your regular or Roth IRA to a self-directed regular or Roth IRA. And now once the money's there, now you can begin investing in real estate with a company like ours or in direct real estate that you want to do on your own. So using your IRA for real estate for yourself, you can use those funds to purchase real estate investments. However, there's some caveats. It really does have to be an investment. It's not a property that's to be used for you and your family. And then the other thing that gets a little bit difficult when you're doing that is that all of the expenses need to be paid out of the IRA, meaning the maintenance, the upkeep, the taxes, those type of things on an ongoing. You can't just fund those yourself. You have to pay those out of the IRA. So it is doable, it is achievable, but a lot of times people will oftentimes look at using maybe the debt associated with a real estate investment because it's a little bit easier, but you can purchase direct real estate using the IRA. So then the last thing, and I would say an easier way to invest in real estate, is using funds or passive investment opportunities like partnering with us in large-scale apartment communities. Probably about a third of our investors use their various forms of qualified retirement account monies when they invest with us because it's a great vehicle. You get an amazing return. You have all the benefits of the ownership, and you don't have the headaches of having to deal with it, meaning on a hands-on basis. So purchasing real estate, and again, when you invest in one of our apartment offerings, or a syndication, you're owning a direct ownership in the real estate. So you get all the benefits with none of the headaches and none of the downsides. And you don't have to dealing with the expenses and things of that nature like we talked about in the previous example. Again, when we talk about this, when we look at this conclusively, the answer is yes, you really can use your IRA, 401k, or qualified funds, that's what they're called, qualified funds, in investing in real estate. There are maybe a little bit less in the tax advantages with the IRA account versus straight kind of cash money, but you still get a lot of actual return benefits. And so that's why I said earlier that about a third of the people, when they're investing with us, are using qualified funds, meaning the retirement accounts. And the reason for that is, like, if you're looking at multiple different investment options and the capital that you have available is IRA money, and you can get a good double-digit solid return that's conservative and asset-backed and secured, why would you not want to use those IRA funds? And that's why about a third of the money that people invest with us comes through that channel. So I hope that that helps you, and you will be off to the races with beginning to use those IRA funds in this alternative space of real estate investing. That's all I have for you today. If you're interested in investing in multifamily real estate with me, click the link in the description of this video to join our investor club and get early access to off-market multifamily investment opportunities. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content on real estate investing. See you in the next video.